What was it like when you found the program? Were you skeptical, or did you just get to the point? It sounds like you spent like 30 plus $1,000 to this point, and then you watched some free trainings and the podcast and whatnot. Did it just make sense? And it was like, oh, this actually is like what I need to do? Or were you still like, is this just another thing to try?
This was another thing to try for sure. This was like it made sense, but it was another like if anything can help, you should see my supplement cabinet
Yeah.
at that point, like the holistic health practitioners and the acupuncturists. I think I spent $700 on supplements the same time I signed up for the
Oh,
program.
shit,
Because
right.
I was like, whatever I can do. But I did a nosedive into like, okay, let's listen to as many videos as I can. Let's learn what I can. And boy, you guys are great at like, ooh, rein that back. Like,
Yeah, totally.
this
It's
is
not, yeah.
not about how fast, how quick. When I first heard you start talking about 6 months to a year, I was devastated.
Wow.
I was still looking for my quick fix. Who's going to fix me? And in my mind, I was still like, I'm an overachiever. I can do this faster than other people. I was put in my place.
It's really common that people with chronic fatigue syndrome typically are overachievers. They're perfectionists. They're type A personalities who, yeah, they're not lazy people. So I've never met a lazy person with chronic fatigue syndrome ever, full stop. And I've met thousands of people. It's a tough one because it's on the outside, everyone thinks you're lazy, and then you almost believe that you're lazy because you're not always doing. And again, like you said before, it's like your whole life just got pulled from underneath you. And it's, what do I do now? I'm worth nothing. No one values me. Do my kids still
Yeah,
love me because I can't give them what I normally give them?
yeah. I was so bankrupt and void. And within the first couple of weeks of the program, I started seeing glimmers of, I see the logic in this. You had the go back to 50% of what you think you can do, but 50% of what I think I can do is barely leave the bedroom. And I was like, yeah, that's where you're at. That's what it's going to look like for now.
Yep, that's right. Exactly. And that's a great mindset to have because it is just initially. If you look at someone like you who was just pushing and crashing like a yo-yo all the time, you need stability. You don't need more and more. You just need stability. That's why consistency is so important initially, to be able to do the same stuff every day without feeling any worse.